You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live. Stand up, sit down, featuring in-depth discussion and interviews with stand-up comedians on the art of stand-up comedy. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, Stand Up, Sit Down.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ashford J. Thomas, and yes, once again, please calm down, ladies. No, not Idris.
Now I'm hopping out the limo with either the
baby. Come on, man. We're about to do it, man. We're about to do it. You won't believe who I got in the building today. Chi-Town legend himself, Mr. Grady. Say what's up to the people, man.
What up, Black Hollywood Live? How y'all feeling, man, out there? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Definitely glad to have you in here today, man.
Yeah, man. You know, came out here to support, first time here, so that's good. Let's go with it. Let's get it.
We're going to jump right into it today, man. All right, man. Tell me the first time you knew you were funny.
Woo! I was 11 years old, and I used to make fun of the bums in the neighborhood, and
Hold on, tell people where you from now.
Chicago, goddammit. Chicago, yeah, Windy City.
What part?
South Side, Gresham, yeah,
I gotta grab my wallet.
No, you all right,
Wait, about to run him.
Wait till we hug yet, Now, I think it was around, I was around maybe 10 or 11. And the older kids were, they was bullying a lot of the dudes, and I wasn't one of those guys that got bullied because I had to be funny quick. Yeah. Yeah. So I just said, instead of fighting the big guys, and just I said, well, you know what, I'll touch their hearts. And once I was like, oh man, I'm good now.
Definitely.
So and it went on from there, man.
This is back when bullying was allowed, when they didn't have commercials. Stop bullying.
We ain't do all that. How you handle bullies is you get you a stick and you get his ass when he by himself. That's what you do. That's what you do with the bullies.
Definitely.
I don't know this new sucker shit now. I don't get it.
There was no campaign for us brothers. We was just...
It was tough back then. We was resilient.
Exactly.
We didn't wear helmets, knee pads, we wear that bullshit. You fall, you get your ass up. Go get you some 9-laters. You walk it off.
That was a hood medicine right there.
That's it. You all right? You good. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. So you were telling jokes over the neighborhood and all that stuff, man. When was the first time you really got on stage and somebody was like, "Yo, Ray, you should get this a shot"?
Oh man, it's funny when I tell this story, but my boss, he was doing a party, and he told me to come into his office. I thought he was gonna fire me.
Go ahead and tell people what were you doing? What you doing?
Oh man, I was a technician for AT&T, and I had to do telephone and cable.
Tell him. This was my technician for real?
Yeah. That's why. So all this wiring, I did all this type of stuff.
Look out.
Cable TV, coax, all that. So I did that for quite some time, and then the boss was like, "Hey man, I want to see you." So I was like, "Oh shit, what I do?" So he was like, "Hey man, lock the door." I was like, well, ain't nobody finna get fired when they lock the door, right? Yeah. So, but he was like, nah, listen, I'm doing this party. I want you to host it. And I said, host it? I'm not a host. He was like, nah, man, you funny. You make the technicians would come to work early just so I could have fun. Yeah. So we start work. You would get your routes at about 6:30 in the morning, so everybody get there around 6 o'clock. Every morning, 6 days a week. I'm just being funny, jumping in and out of the dumpsters just because I know we finna go deal with some bullshit.
You got brothers coming to work early.
No,
That's deep. That's real deep, bro.
Hispanics too. Hispanics too. I was teaching them. It was a lot of the Hispanics that came from Michoacan, Mexico, and Guadalajara. So I would teach them, and maybe my turnaround was 2 weeks. 14 days they had to be able to go on their own, get their own trucking tools, and you had to have them OSHA certified and learn how to drill through mortar and not brick. You had to buy somebody a new house, you drill through a brick. And it was no joke. Yeah, it was no joke. Yeah, because when you steal cable, you do fed time. Yeah. 7 years, 250 grand, 7 years. You steal cable, they catch you. Yeah, you going to the feds, still in cable. FCC didn't bullshit.
That's deep.
Yeah, so I just wanted to have some fun. And when I first did, it was the place was called the 66 and Western. Hood joint, upstairs. It was just ass all around there. It didn't even stink. I'm talking about none of the broads smell horrible. They were like, oh my goodness, these bitches smell really nice.
Y'all smell in certain places with certain lighting. You like,
I didn't even know. Ashford, I was
here.
sitting there like, oh, I'm gonna have a ball, and I forgot to even start having fun. I was too busy watching. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be here. I'm gonna get fired. I ain't supposed to be.
Ladies don't understand. Like, when brother, we step in certain rooms, it's like it's about to be.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
They smell nice. Potpourri out. It was nice. It was nice. Yeah. So that just went on, and he was like, yo, man, I think you got a gift.
Mm-hmm. So first time on stage, man, you nervous?
What? Nervous? I get nervous still. I hate before the show. I really don't want to perform, but my manager, she be like, nope, gotta bang out. You know what I'm saying? I hate before the show. Call my name. Call my names. Take all day.
Yeah.
And I'm usually, now that I have to build up enough, material, as we call it in stand-up, where they like, no, you're the Energizer Bunny, or you bring up, you go last, what we call a headliner spot. So after that, man, once you call my name, I'm ready. But before the show, pure hell. Ooh. I hate before the show. I swear, I hate it.
So hold on, tell me this, man. Are you writing, or you just freestyling up in there?
No,
man?
No. You know what I do, man? I fuck around in the shower. I'll just ramble. You know what I'm saying? Is it ramble or rumble? Ramble. I'll ramble upstairs, and then something that'll hit me, right? And then I'll send a text to my manager and be like, yo, what you think, G? And she won't respond. I was like, all right, well, don't do that joke. And then
I like you took that deep.
Yeah, because I'd be like, what you think about this? And like polar bears, and she'd be like, okay, fuck it, she don't like that. Then I'll just go to something else. I'm like, now, ladies. She'd be like, what's to it? I'm like, yes, got one. And then when I take my shower, and then they go through, and I'm like, all right, then I'll start saying it. I'll go around her and be like, yo, yeah, now, ladies, which one you don't like about it? Are they soft? Are they hard? Then that's when it starts. That's when the magic starts happening. Because I usually go to her and be like, yo, polar bears eat bananas, and, now, ladies, she like, no, they don't. Like, damn. Fuck it, all right, then what I do next, you know what I mean? So
hold on, you're not even putting pen to paper? You just keeping it up?
Well, this is what we do. Once you let it come to your spirit,
and develop,
you know what I'm saying? So then I'll start talking about it. And then I'll just play around with it for like a couple days.
Getting them different bullet points.
And then I don't use a recorder, because I have a different, I can remember anything. So I don't try to write it down at first. And then once before, I was like, because at first I used to write it down, but I wasn't being authentic. To me, it just felt like it was
too
forced.
Structured, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to have room to breathe. Don't give me no guidelines. Just say, this is what you got to do. Just go be funny, make this bit funny. And before you know it, Ashford, I remember that same joke. I remember it. And then she'll might say, hey, you forgot to say this, and I'll be like, fuck. And then I was like, might jot it down, but when I go on the road, I'll say, these are my topics, and then I already know the joke.
Definitely.
But it takes time to do that. So any comics out there, don't think that you can just come up off the top of the head. Don't ever think that.
Yeah, it's real. You will embarrass yourself.
Yes. And black people, we do not give a shit about you. If you're not funny, I done paid $30 to see you. You better be funny. I don't give a damn about, television. That's why I love doing stand-up. You know what I mean? Because people don't give a shit about it.
That's real.
They want to see you funny right now.
We
know you do TV. We know you, on the road. They don't give a damn. I spent.
You could be famous. And get booed.
Yes,
real
sir.
quick.
Yeah. So Riddle's Comedy Club was my first spot. We had what they call open mic night, and it wasn't a bet, and all of the technicians came. And it was, I won't say all of them, maybe like 25 that showed up, and
they was like, Ray going up.
No, they called me Grady.
Grady, okay.
They be calling me Grady, so that just stuck. So they was like, Grady. So I think maybe about 4 years, she was like, Ray Grady. I was like, you sure? She's like, yeah, it's grown. I was like, all right. That was the manager, yeah. So once we did that, then I got up on stage, and 5 minutes turned into 8. The weirdest shit ever, because they give you 3. But I wasn't afraid. I was like, oh, this is what it feel like, But once you start performing, and I only had 3 jokes, but 2 only got out, and I learned how to chill in that last joke, meaning I didn't talk over my laughs. I just stayed in character.
Don't rush.
Just wait till the light came on. I was like, all right, gotta go. Shit, yes. Now I can go use the bathroom. I'm about to shit on myself. I was so nervous. Jesus Christ. That's what I said. You stupid. I like you. Yeah.
Nah, that's funny because people don't understand when you get on stage and you nervous. People like, oh, 3 minutes, 5 minutes ain't nothing. That's
Shit.
forever.
That's a long time, man. No. Even now, because when you do television, people don't think. They think you have it under there. It's like, nah, anybody that say they don't have any feelings about what they're gonna do, I don't fuck with them. They not real people. You know what I'm saying? They're not real artists. Any artist is really going to, take it personal. Like, man, I have to fight against the crowd, and you don't have to force laughs.
Definitely.
But if you have it, 20 to 30 seconds, the audience will know if you got it or not.
Real quick.
20 to 30 seconds. As soon as you walk out, confidence, if it doesn't exude from you and to them, they will be like, man, he ain't funny. And that's the what? Let me get a jacket coat. Can I get a sweetheart, let me get a bag of popcorn. This nigga ain't shit. Hey man, so what we doing out there? Where we going? You don't want that. You don't want that.
Oh, speaking of that, tell me about your worst show. You ever been booed, heckler, anything?
Yes, that's how you get good. Pabst Theater, Milwaukee, 2003?
Look.
2002.
He like 8:03 Central
Yo.
Time. He know when it went down.
The show was called Apollo Night.
Oh.
So what do you think when someone say we're going to Apollo Night?
They gonna let you know your ass get off. And
So-
your ass yeah.
My goof ass, and my manager at the time, he sets it up. He was like, I want to see if you can handle a big crowd. And I said, okay. So the venue was only 1,200 seats. Now, when you get in a theater from doing 80, seat open mic till you go to 1,100 people, I just said, well, shit, it's 80 times whatever it is to get to 1,100 people. I can't count that.
Yeah,
Good.
I carried the one.
I
carried the
was
one.
like, okay, that's 80. Says 80. I was like, oh shit, it's a lot of 80 people in here. So many fuckers, 1,180 sets. And I was like, oh shit, it's 1,180 sets of people in. So, when I got on stage and the DJ, and I should have known some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
The DJ said, hey man, most of the comics, they dropped out. Because these people was bringing their kids. And so when they brought their kids, bro, it was like, we don't give a shit. It was poets, it was singers. They was there for really the music. To go make somebody laugh.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing to do. I could get $50 from a person to make them laugh. That's the hardest shit ever. So we get up there, a man called my name, I walk out of there. Now let me tell you what, my outfit was bananas, as I thought, right? And I had on some brown corduroys, right? Hush Puppies was kind of dying out, but it didn't matter.
But you
right?
you were keeping them alive though.
I had them nice. And Marshall Fields, the people that, they was owned by the Boston store, so they had this clothing I call field gear.
Yeah.
So I had on a nice little shirt, and nigga, I'm out there in a beaver fur coat, so it's freezing. It's freezing outside, right? Man, I took that damn fur, I gave it to my manager. I was like, what's up, Milwaukee? They was like, yeah, what's up? I was like, the Green Bay Packers. They was like, we lost. Get your ass off stage. Boo. I was like,
Got you off guard.
I just stood there. I was like, oh, this is what boo feel like. Oh, shit. Then I looked at my manager like, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing? Like, I didn't know it had nothing to do with him. Right? So I was like, yo, for real? It was like, get your ass off stage. I bet. No more. I walked. I fucking left.
Say real quick.
The DJ was like, he ain't even put the music on. He was just like, nah, man, you good. I was like, are you fucking stupid, nigga? Do you hear these people, these thug niggas right here? Are you serious? I'm not finna. Nope, that's it. Get the fuck out of here.
Call
Put my
it
fur
day.
on, they had to stand in the lobby. Motherfuckers like, hey. It's like, my family was like, don't worry about it. He was like, don't worry about it. They was like, don't worry about that. My auntie was lovely, like, don't worry about nephew. I was like, and then I just said, from now on, that's it. I remember that show. From now on, I was like, and when I go back to Milwaukee, I did it maybe, when last time I do Milwaukee? 2009. Smashed. And I still ain't got them. Like, I'm only as good as that last show. And I'm getting bumps about it now, man. I'll never forget Milwaukee. They taught me stage presence. They taught me confidence. They taught me how to really, really prepare.
Definitely.
Don't let people send you off, because I was new. So he just wanted to know, but he didn't know the business side of, how this business really is. It's been entertaining as a comic, not musician. Because music, people can be like, all right, well, okay, we waiting on him to hit that note.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You
nah.
waiting. Oh, they singing gospel. I can't boo.
Can't boo.
Yeah.
Can't boo.
Can't boo gospel.
Man, and there was Lil Jon that was out too. He just, man, oh my goodness. I was like, nigga, they finna beat the shit out of me.
John had Brothers Crunk for
He was the
no
first
reason.
one. Lil Jon was the first one that was getting people ass beats in the club.
Yes.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Certain songs you could not play.
You couldn't play. And Milwaukee is Chicago, it's Kansas City, it's Boston, it's Philly, it's Baltimore. Those are blue-collar cities, and these people don't give a shit about you. They don't care, man.
Nobody's
you know what I mean?
Hollywood, baby.
So even when the best of the best, take them. But I took mine early. I took mine early.
That's good.
So, them people won't even remember, like, oh, I remember him. Nope. I was just, I was going by Grady, but I was new. You know, it was like his first time here, and honestly, the DJ and the host set it up like I was going to fucking win. They didn't set me up to like, yeah, he from Chicago. F Chicago. He didn't do none of that. He was just like,
he about to kill it.
Man, y'all ready? Next, act coming to the stage from Chicago. Start clapping. The people was roaring, but they was bullshitting me because they wanted to see their niece up there. Yeah, hurry up, get his ass off stage. That's what they was looking like. And man, I took that L to the face, Ashford, and I said, you know what? I ended up firing him. So don't worry about it. No, I didn't fire him.
Yeah.
It was just he had to get serious.
Yeah.
And then once I transitioned to one manager, and then my new manager now, she been around for 10 years. So she taught me how to like fuck all the goofy shit. And I was up there as a comic, I'm holding on the microphone like, then he says goony goo goo.
Yeah.
Nothing. She saw me, and I bombed in front of her. When she first, she didn't sign me until she saw like, all right, he's serious.
Oh, okay, not the bomb, not the.
No, but it was like this. But you know what? One thing I learned about what Tiff did, shout out to 718. Yeah, did I say it right? So, you know what I mean? It was like, I was like, I got a show, right? And then she was like, I'm coming to check it out. And you ever try to impress somebody that's like, hey, I want $1 million? They like this. Who gives a shit? What you gonna do with the money? That takes away all your like, okay, I don't like this motherfucker. I was like, I want to kill her.
But you need that in your corner because that's someone who sees the big
no
picture.
yes man in my camp.
Yeah.
Everybody got to be real. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was she came and saw me perform, and I was like this, nothing. What y'all think? What y'all want to talk about? Goofy shit, right?
Yeah.
She was like this the whole time. Let me look in the camera. She was like this. Like maybe a couple people that knew Grady because I was in Chicago. And they was like, oh man, he's stupid. Send off, lying. They lying to me, right? So I'm like, you know what I mean, G? And then, nope, shit like that. So I'm bombing like a man. When I say that 10 minutes, and the promoter genuinely liked me. He didn't say, man, we ain't paying you. He was like, here your money. Stay with it. And I said, for real?
For real?
Said straight up. He
Like,
was like,
did
nah,
you
man,
not
your
just see
money.
what I just saw, fam?
He was like, no, but you know what he said? He said, you got it. So I went to my manager, like, all right, then, here go the bread, G. She's like, fuck that money. She's like, listen, we got to go all the way. That shit you been doing, scrap all that shit. We finna go into boot camp. I was like, why is your voice deep, first of all? Niggas is up here role playing. Why is our boy? You know what I'm saying? Like it's two boys in the lobby. People was playing music and shit, and we both like, look here, nigga. You know what I mean? I was like, this motherfucker is a dude on the inside. I was like, holy shit. So people is like, hey man, good set, and she like, fuck all that. Them niggas lying, nigga. And I was like, damn. I better be glad I got self-esteem. I'd have killed myself.
Definitely.
And from that. One of the playwrights, she came out, she saw me, she was like, hi, and she just missed it. She just missed the Mayhem event. And she saw, Tiff out in the lobby. That's my manager name, Tiffany.
Yeah.
So Tiffany Hubbard was like, yo, she was like, how did he do? She's like, he ain't ready. And I didn't get offended because I felt like she was legit. Like, all right, I split my money with you. Don't worry about it. Okay. But
Somebody still want to mess with you, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, she wasn't like, You know, most people gonna give you the bullshit like, you look good on stage, man. You got all your teeth.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, Grady. Huh? Grady. I was like, why is you? Don't look at my teeth, boy. You was inside my mouth. That is not what I'm thinking right now. I wanted to do good, and it was the venue held about 250, and it was motherfuckers standing up. So it was people that my barbers and people that I knew. They was like, man, you know, hey man, stay at it. And I was like, why y'all doing this shit? I don't. But they like, hey,
you can't look me in the eye, right?
Like, stay at it. I was like, I ain't do good. I ain't do good, little. It was like, no, it's your first time. And then after that, Ashford, I probably did one more, and then I started acting. You know, the same, you know, playwright. She was just like, she just fucked with me. She was like, I'm gonna give you a shot, and I wasn't playing after that. I wasn't fucking around. I was like, I'm finna be the funniest motherfucker out the city. I didn't give a shit. Fuck TV. I wanted to be the best, one of the best. When they said who funny in Chicago, they got to go get that nigga named Grady. And I made sure of it. But then I was like, you got to pay now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is showbiz.
And tell me, hey, and the key word is business.
This is what 10% of the shit.
Yeah.
And the rest of that is all contract. You know, all that, you know what I mean? So I learned it, you know, quick. And I didn't have an ego. I hate wearing jeans. So my manager stripped me from like the stuff that I was used to. People come like, "Oh man, you dope, you funny," and like, "Nah, nigga, but I just bombed." Okay. Yeah. And if I would, you know, sometimes I don't want your money. Let me go be funny. Let me do a guest set. It's like a free show, free set, free performance. That's what we call it in the game. And they was just like, "All right," I was like, "Keep your money. Let me go rock out." And then I started going to the roughest rooms.
And that's what I want to ask you, man. So how, you know.
I didn't mean to say, that was.
No. I heard it. I heard it like that.
I didn't mean that.
How do you feel coming out here to LA? And like, you know, they got different types of rooms up in here. Like I tell people all the time, it's people that can be successful and do like, hey, I was out here chilling and dude and all that stuff. And, you know, people laugh and go crazy, but then they go to a certain room and it's like, sit down, you know?
Well, coming to LA from since I've been out here for 6 years.
What brought you out here? You just came on wheel or something?
I was pushed. Yeah, it was. You know, cats was at the time. NBC was going through their little writer strike. I was living in New York, and you know, one of my buddies who passed. You know, I was staying at his house. Rashid, his family's from North Carolina, and he was like, "Yo, son, you got to go out there and mess with Hollywood." And I was like, "What?" Like, nah, nigga, this New York. He was like, yo, Slim, you can go out there and be big. And I was like,
go to La La Land.
I said, all right. So when I got to LA is industry. It's probably the roughest because they see everybody every day.
Yeah.
No one here is really impressed. So what I did, Ashford, I just came out here with the attitude of fuck all y'all on the inside, right? I'm finna, you know, try to see what I can do. And when I got here, it was like, who is this guy? And I was just like, ain't nobody funny. They lazy.
Yeah.
And that was the fuel, should I say? That was my fuel. Like, ain't nobody fucking funny out here. You getting easy money because your relationships, you know, you go to the pool parties.
Yeah.
I'm talking talent. Fuck all the parties. I got real talent. Let me show you. If I don't, I suck. I'll ship my bag, get the fuck up out of here. Let y'all have this. I'm still here.
Yeah. How long you been out here, fam?
2008.
Woo!
Yeah, it ain't no woo. It was
I felt like I was a Southside for a second.
It was like this. Whoo! Shit, I've been out here this long. You know what I mean? It's 6 years go by quick, but you know, I seen a lot of people come out here maybe a year, and they gone 6 months. I mean, well, they'll say, all right, this year I'm coming. And then they don't really have a support system, or they don't really have a, you know, concept of reality.
You got to have your mind right coming out here.
Yeah, you can't, you know, this is not from what my team taught me was, you got to come here polished. You can't come here growing. You know, I'm going to start doing comedy tonight. You know, fuck out of here. You're in the way.
Yeah.
Okay?
Woo.
All right? You're in the way. And then, you know, make some connections. And when I first got on television out here, it was Martin Lawrence's First Amendment.
Yeah. How'd you get connected with that, baby?
I was hosting this room called J. Anthony Brown spot called the J Spot.
J Spot, baby.
Yeah, shout out to the
Classic room
J
out here.
Spot. Yeah.
Definitely.
So J. Anthony Brown, and this is how I played at Ashford. You should do this too. I show you how I played it. I was living with my cousin, sleeping on his couch, comfortable couch. We played dominoes every night. We watched CNN every night. And he was like, all right, cool. There go my keys. I just met him. His grandmother, my grandmother's sisters, we never met. He was like, here go my keys to my truck. Go ahead.
Said fam is fam.
I said, nah, nigga. He was like, nah. That's how he thought. Like, yo, fam is fam. I was like, all right, bet. So I go to the J Spot, and it was just kind of like they was doing this thing, what is it called? Soft launch, right? They don't really tell everybody, but they word of mouth it.
Yeah.
That the club is open. And then Ashford, everybody was just, like going in, like, yeah, I'm a comic. Michael Collier, Kevin Hart. Everybody was like, oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, and I was just standing up in the cut. And when I came out here, I was looking like Fidel Castro. I didn't fuck around. I didn't smile. I had a big old beard. I used to have a pick in it. And they'd be like, oh, you're a comedian? Like, what? That's how I treated everybody. Like, what? I'm not a comedian.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? We put out this bullshit. Like, oh, man, Grady, what's going on? Shut up. Stop doing that. So I would confuse the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
So what I did was I played like I was a patron. And I said, I want to try it. So when my manager Tip, she was like, how's it going? And I was like, man, you should probably slide on out here. So she slid out here, and I was like, this is how we're going to play it. I'm going to try to do it this way. I'm going to just see if he get a chance to see me. So it was an open mic, and I was like, oh, Brandon C. Jackson. It was star-studded. And I was like, watch this. And they was like, hey, any newcomers here? I was like, yeah. They was like, put your name on the list. I was like, yep.
Yep.
Got him now. So when I went up, fire for about 5 minutes. And he was like, hey, man. Then one of the comics from New York was there. Shout out to Talent, you know what I'm saying? Talent in New York. So he saw me.
He's a beast. He's a monster.
He was like, that's Grady. And fucking blew my cover, man. I tried to come under this bitch like a cockroach coming out the... I was like, he blew my cover. But, you know what I'm saying? He laughed. So he was like, man, why you tell me you're a comic? And I was like, listen, Mr. Brown, I'm new here. So he was like, hey, man, you going to host my Friday nights. And then all of, like, like we was trying to set up a situation where a lot of the networks were coming. And through the J Spot, and they was like, man, we want to see the guy with the beard. Who is this Grady guy? We want to see him. And then one of the producers, Carlton Davidson, was a producer for First Amendment, and he was just like, man, this dude here named Grady. I want to check him out. And when he saw me, he was like, I'm gonna put you on TV. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And I walked, washed my hands, and I was in the bathroom, like, I probably fucked it up.
Yeah. And thought about it 5 minutes later.
I thought about it. Yeah, so then I checked that shit. I got a hold of it real quick. And then I saw him again at the Comedy Union. And he was like, you think I'm playing? I'm putting you on TV. And I was like, and? You give a shit? What that mean? That don't mean nothing to me. I done did TV already, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, we're going to do the showcase. So I do the showcase at Sarah's in, Valley, Ventura. And it was like Martin Lawrence people and the dude that was doing, what's his name, Kenny Wack. He was doing Dragonfly Jones, the karate man.
Yeah.
He was in there, man. I was like, oh, shit. So I sit up front, and the host called my name, and he was just like, all right, Grady, next. It was like 50 comedians. So I went up like, what number did I go up? I didn't go up 10th. They put me up early. So let's just say, out of 53 comedians, I went up maybe 5th or 6th. Yeah, it wasn't funny until, no bullshit. No bullshit. Out of 53 comedians, you talking one of them that did it, and Ron G.
Yeah, Ron G, big name out here, yeah.
Ron G and Grady, and that's when he was like, man, you a monster. I was like, whew, I'm glad that is over. Where's the bathroom at? Shit like that. So, when I did First Amendment, Martin came in the dressing room, and he was like, you that new dude. He said, let me see that shit. And he walked out. I was like, pressure. So I was pressure. So when I did First Amendment, I was like, finna ain't a word. I'm about to...
Especially this Marty Mart.
Yeah.
This Marty Mart,
he come in and look at you and like, you got the glass on, you the new guy, right? Okay, yeah, I saw the footage. Be funny, and walked. I was like, damn, why you do that? But I needed that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted that. So when I got out on stage, the host called my name, man. And all I could think of, Milwaukee. That's all I could think of, Milwaukee, because it was a theater that's 1,500 people. Lincoln Theater, smashed. As soon as I walked out, I had on a Marine dress jacket, and people they kind of like, because and I was like, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
So every time I perform, I use the crowd energy against them.
Definitely.
You know, it's like a bad broad you see in the club. You like, hey, what's up, sweetheart? She do like this. You be like, damn. Yeah. You can never get it back. So when they be like, oh man, you funny.
Once you lose it,
I don't say shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't lose it. You know what I mean? On the real. So that was it, man. That's how I did it.
Definitely, man. How you
was
feel?
that too long, nigga?
No.
Okay. Because I felt like that was long. Good.
No, this is about you, baby.
Oh, okay.
Nah. How do you feel about the different rooms, Mel? Man, you know, you go to the black room, majority white room, majority Latino rooms. Does that affect your content or?
Nah, I think one thing about mainstream rooms is I hate that we say we have to, give it a category. Mm-hmm. Funny is funny. Laughter is universal. Funny. So when I started doing mainstream room, I started doing them, and when you go to the white rooms, is what we call them, the mainstream rooms, they know you bullshitting them. Mm. It's the weirdest thing. White folks know that's not really you. Yeah. And they'll do the same thing as we go in the black room. So what I learned was for the past 8 years, don't stray away from who you are. Mm. People want to know you. People want to know Ashford's story. They want to know Grady's story. How do you think? How do you see the world? What's your point of view? And that's it. Wow. So they're all good. I try not to break it. Like, oh, that's the white room. It's like, no, I'm a comic. When they say, oh, you want to do the, hot chocolate comics? Like, nah, put me on where we're all comedians. Mm. You know what I mean? So that's how I treat it.
That's real. You got any advice for these young comedians coming up?
You sure?
Go ahead. Keep it. No. Keep it 100 too, because people need to hear this.
Don't get into this for fame. Mm. Don't get in this for fame. If you're not really funny, that doesn't mean you're not going to eventually catch your voice. Yeah. And stay creative. Stay away from stealing. Yeah. That's the number one thing.
People don't understand this comedian game. Like, jokers will come see you.
Yeah, you don't. Richard Pryor and John Witherspoon probably had the biggest fight, and people don't even know it. Mm. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know Mr. Witherspoon.
He approached Richard.
Like, fam.
Nigga. We ain't playing. Don't ever do that bit. Ever. They fought outside the store. You know what I mean? You gotta do your homework on comics. Do your homework. Don't sit up here and like, I never seen you before. Do your homework.
This may be true sometimes, but they ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of what they call it. It's a lot of egos, man. A lot of people ain't never really they never tongue kissed before till they do a joke and a girl like them, and then now they head big and like, I got money, and so it takes the fun out of it.
Speaking on that, you want to speak about the love life? You're getting some love, brother. You want to.
I love women. Yeah.
Look at that. When you got to take.
I love women. Yeah, women nice. I see women, I be like, yeah. That's all I do. I'm like, oh shit, she's sexy. That's it.
We're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna leave it right there for it, man. But definitely before I get you out of here, man, definitely I want to ask you a couple of current event questions. Get your thought on. All right, cool, man. What do you feel about the lesbian couple suing the sperm bank? Y'all heard about that?
We just
suing the sperm bank because they gave them a black baby.
Well, hey, it is what it is. They you got to pay for what you want, shit like that. Next question. You got to sit up and stand back.
Wiz Khalifa, Amber Rose breakup.
I wanted them to make it.
You wanted them to make it?
I like Wiz. I don't know the sister.
Yeah.
I don't know Amber Rose, but I think he really dug her for real.
I'm gonna be real with you. It seems like the only people that are making it is T-Pain, and he's got an open marriage. You think it's a key to having an open marriage and keeping peace in the home?
If it's coming from the man, yes. If it comes from the chick, she runs the relationship, and it's done after that.
Definitely. And what about this last one? Last but not least, Tyler Perry has a baby on the way. Medea's got her. Baby, goddamn, did we think that was ever gonna happen?
He a man. I ain't give a shit. You know, he a man. Fuck it. He into evolution too. Who gives a shit? That's how I look at it. Hey, stand up and sit down. Black Hollywood Live, Ray Grady.
Damn it. Tell the people what you got coming up next and where they can find you, baby.
I'm about to go eat after this is over. That's what I got coming up next. Oh man, just working, man. Just check me out. Alpha Male Comedy Tour. Check it out. Facebook Ray Grady, at Grady Comedy, Twitter Ray Grady. What is it? Instagram. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's it, man. Just check me out. My tour coming, Alpha Male Comedy Tour. There we go. Dallas, August 26th. I said August. October 26th. I'm so hot up in here.
It did get warm.
Yeah.
It is your boy Ashford J. Thomas, man. Greensboro on. I just want to give a shout out North Carolina A&T. I'm coming home soon for G-Ho. Baby, you better know what's up. And also give a shout out. You can follow me online at Ashford JT. That's on Twitter and Instagram. And at Houghton U, my fellowship I'm trying to create to give HBCU students an opportunity to work in the television business. Check it out, HoughtonU.com. It's HOWTONU.com. Did I say that right? Damn.
Don't worry about it. Show. Come on, you know.
But we're going to wrap it all up. Make sure you check it out. Thank you so much having my man, Mr. Grady, up in here, baby.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, Ash.
No problem, man. It's your boy, Black Hollywood Live, and that's a wrap. One.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in. The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.